At AS Controls, we can design operator consoles to suit pretty much every industry in the country, whether it be a clean air-conditioned control unit up to a Steelworks, really dirty with a lot of graphite around there. We need to get the operators comfortable on the chair, and everything needs to be safe. So ergonomically, we need enough movement in these operator consoles to get everybody in a position where they can work safely and comfortably. We have a number of things here. We've got this one here, which is a very basic one, which we would use on say an overhead crane in a warehouse. We then have this one here, which we can adapt to whatever condition you want into maybe a heavier industry, like a Steelworks position. And the idea is to get everybody comfortable to eliminate RSI issues. The latest operator console we've designed, we had a project with a waste-to-energy plant. So they wanted everything on this one. They wanted to have 6 or 7 different operators at any different time on there, and they wanted to recall all of their ergonomic seating positions. So we incorporated all of this into a system where you can just pre-plan everything, press a button, and it will automatically adjust to whether you're 5 foot 2 inch tall or 6 foot 5. It doesn't matter. It will automatically adjust every time you come on it and lock into place. It's fully motorised. You can even get this thing so high even to a standing position with the operator console if it's needed. We use the same ethos as we do with the operator consoles to design joystick controllers, whether they be spring return, stay put, different handles on them, whatever's needed to keep the operator comfortable, working safely. We had a situation in the Steelworks where they were using Eaton Cutler Hammer Joysticks controllers, which were out of date. They were old technology and they wanted to replace them with new technology. So we were asked by the safety committee and also the engineers and the operators to get together, design a joystick, which we then did for this Steelworks application. In 1997, we introduced the VNSO joystick to replace Eaton Cutler Hammer Joysticks, which they liked because they were stay put but unsafe. Basically, this joystick then, we had a spring return to centre, so you couldn't leave it working with your hand off it, and it also, we had a lift up mechanical lock. So once again, you had to lift the lock up before you can move it and then go and do the operation. They liked it, but the feedback was they thought they might get RSI issues by lifting this mechanical lock up all of the time. And also, because they were used to a big Eaton Cutler Hammer joystick, they were putting undue pressure on it, sometimes with their feet, stupidly enough, and bending the shaft. So we had to come up with a solution. And the solution we came up with was a thicker shaft here, now a 12mm shaft, which they couldn't bend, and also a push-down lock as opposed to a lift-up lock, which was the next step forward. Okay, 1998, we then developed this joystick further to incorporate a push-down mechanical lock, which they liked better. However, due to the conditions of a Steelworks, with all the graphite and all the muck that's going on in there, they still wanted a much more robust joystick. So we then had to go back and redesign, a complete redesign of the joystick, which then come the following year. Following year now, year 2000. We now beefed the joystick up, as you can see, by quite a big bit here. This has now got a 20 million mechanical operating cycle on this. Has the push-down lock, so you can move it out of centre quite easily, but still against the springs. The operators still complained they didn't want to push against the spring. So now we had to come up with a stay-put joystick, which was safe. So the next addition was then, we got rid of the spring return and we got rid of the push-down lock, and then we introduced a different type of handle with an electronic fail-safe operation in it.